All right, welcome back. I'm joined by Michelle this time. Hi, Michelle.
Hello?
Yay. So for those of you who are just tuning in, also Michelle, I revealed, big reveal of the design plan as it currently stands. And just started slowly working towards putting that stuff in place content wise. So I got all the content for the header in place, just like roughly. You'll see it's technically all there, saving all the styling for when Jan and I pair at some point. And then started working on this, what I'm calling the intro section, which is much more interesting because we've got a lot of interesting, I'm just going to keep using the word interesting components like this thing crossing out, which I'm not sure is going to be dynamic or not. This Mad Lib style, like surfacing different stories, injecting, our personal copy in and all that stuff. So I was wrestling with how to do this. So initially I was hard coding the links in here and I was like, maybe I'll swap them out. Then I came up with a solution to do it Mad Lib style, where we just know that there's going to be a couple places to inject these popular link stories. But I didn't want to like muddy this up with markup because I hate that from a copy editing standpoint. So I'm doing this, and this is like one of the nice things about Svelte is that it's going to do this on the like pre-rendered, so it's not going to actually like look like that in the HTML when it's rendered. So let's look at, and so that information comes from somewhere, it comes from here. So I figured we could utilize something that we're already updating, which is our stories sheet. And then we're going to have essentially two ways that it could appear on the homepage. It could be in that popular section, or it could be in the custom section. At least that's my understanding. So the popular section meaning one of these stories up top, and the custom being like one of our personal picks. So that's how I'm thinking about it. And then basically what happens if we look, I only did one hard coded, so I haven't even done the custom one yet. Spotify somewhere. Oh yeah, so here we go. So here's the Spotify one. It just has the text, and obviously it knows the link because it's part of this data object here. So if we look at the code itself, all it's doing is grabbing this copy from the Google Doc, and then right now I'm just doing a straight up replace for the first popular thing and replacing it with the first. I filtered the stories down to any ones that have home popular. And it's just grabbing the URL, grabbing the text, and swapping that out, and then rendering that as HTML. So that's the current plan. Any reactions or questions to that? I know that was a whirlwind of that little section, but
No, that looks good. So this intro gets rotated between different people's like introduction. Is that correct?
Yeah. So there's like two phases to it. There's the phase of like what it looks like when you load / if you don't have JavaScript enabled, which will just be actually like, I'm thinking just the top part. I don't think we'll even have this, some of my favorites stuff. It'll just have like the top section. And then there's the layer of when it does load, it will dynamically pick one of us and render our content. So there's kind of like the what's baked into the static HTML, and then the what's changed on load or on mount. So
got it. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So so I figured I can start change more stuff. So I was starting doing markup. I was like, oh, I'll put that into the span tag. But now that we're kind of doing this Mad Libs thing, I guess this will be like custom. And I'm just color coding it so it's nice and clear, maybe to us when we're editing the homepage copy, that like this is special. I don't know if that's clear or not, but I'm gonna go with that for now. All right. And then I was going to start putting, let's see, we'll have our copy for. So this is where it might get a little tricky. I didn't think through it fully. So some of my favorite projects are about that. So one thing that I don't love is like, I think everything is going to have to be a link almost. Like it's going to, I don't want to, basically I'm trying to like avoid writing markup in either the Google Doc or what's this thing? The spreadsheet. I don't want to like put markup in here. So I think we're going to have to sacrifice some customization. So like, I think it's always going to say some of our favorite projects or some of my favorite projects are about, and then it'll just be like custom, or maybe that should be personal. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'll use the same color. I think it's gonna be have to. So instead of like, if this part, the name wasn't linked before,
Right,
I think it's just all gonna have to be.
Yeah, the whole thing is in the handwriting and is the link.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, and I don't know how many we should have, but that's. And then
good.
we maybe configure some other brilliant solution for if we want there to be more commentary in here. But then it still has to work with whatever you throw in here. So we'll come, that's like future tension. Is the future tension? I think that's a future tension. So let's also make this, I feel like this is this all one paragraph? It is. Should it be 2 paragraphs?
Maybe.
I can't edit that. I keep forgetting I can't edit. Okay, well, let's see if
where are you gonna get like the modified definition? That's just gonna be something that is stored, when like it's crossed out and then it's like makes cool shit on the internet instead of explains ideas to bigger people.
I wasn't sure if that was something that was going to be individualized because it wasn't in individualized handwriting.
Oh yeah.
So I was going to wait for, that's one of my Got Jen to weigh in.
Cool.
All right. So some of the projects are about, so actually that's custom. All right, let's bring that in. Okay, so I forgot to change the name of that section to personal. So popular, home personal. Personal. Okay, I'm just gonna keep with the hard coding just for testing purposes before we streamline this. Also, that's actually not even going to work yet. So first we need to say custom equals copy.custom replace personal. Okay, so that is the custom message, and then we inject that into here. Even though I'm not gonna, well, I'm just gonna do it for now, make sure everything's kind of working. And then we'll, because that part's actually not changing to on mount. Oops, personal. My cat is crying. I'm going to pause this video. Okay, so why is there an error? I don't know. We'll figure that out maybe now. Console.log personal. Why is it not logging out? Did I rerun? Let's start there actually. Oh, lovely. Wow, well, I didn't even know you could split panel it. Whoa, crazy. I don't know what I even do. Okay, well, it didn't help. Cons custom equals copy dot custom dot place personal. Personal. Well, that's why. Personal. Oh, I know why. Because in our API, okay, there it is. Let's dial that back. And look at that. So there we go. We got our popular one in there. Then we've got our personal one in there. And that's great. But as I said, I feel like this isn't going to come in until even after load. So now the question is, going back to our doc. There should maybe actually be a span tag and do it on mount. Because I think it's totally fine if, yeah, because if it was baked in, it would be the same every time, and we don't want that. Okay, I'm thinking out loud here.
What's the difference between what?
Oh, so
why does it matter?
Yeah, so basically what I don't want is, if I can switch tabs. So right now, this will actually be part of the HTML and page load. And I don't want that to actually even come in until the page is loaded. Because then it'll be the same person every single time. And that'll be like part of the, it's not something that's necessary to be part of the statically baked page. That's like some additional JavaScript bonus. So like, if that wasn't there at all, which can I even, well, if everything here wasn't there, it would still work great, right? Like it would say what our company is and it would have all the links to the popular stories. And then the idea is like, since this was rotating, I wanted to rotate on page load, but if it's going to have one of them baked out by default, I don't want to just like pick one person. Does that make sense?
Yep. Got it.
So we don't even want that. Basically, that's a JavaScript only feature because it's definitely not essential. And it's fine if it doesn't load or appear even until the page is loaded. So that's the plan. So that's why I was like, we'll have a span, which it'll just, on what we'll do right now is basically just, let's just do that now. So instead of doing it like this with the Madlib style, I mean, we can still, let's see, custom. Yeah, it can still do this part. So it's like ready, but we'll actually put that inside of an on mounts. This means we need to import it. So on mounts, we're going to do that. And my least favorite thing is, oh wait, it's actually, okay, we don't need to do this because everything is sectioned. So let's say letter popular. I'm just going to say welcome. I don't want to do any like document query selectors. So what we can do is popular. We can actually put the HTML in here. Span. Find this equals custom. Well, and then there'll be the what was the last bit? I just called it welcome. Copy that welcome, which doesn't have HTML associated with it right now. Okay, let's see. Let custom L. So we're going to bind that to the span. Popular now needs to be, instead of change letter, it's actually going to be we bad here. Popular stories, personal stories. Okay. All right, let's see what I did. I made an error. Of course I did. Copy. Oh. Gotta update the docs. Check Slack while it's running. Oh my God. Big messages. Okay, custom is not defined. Yes, that is true. So we don't want to do that right now. Okay, so we've got this. That's there like normal. And then you'll see that, look at that, there's nothing there because right now we just have an empty span there, right? So nothing's going to be there. And then, so this all looks totally normal. Now on mount is where we actually want to, well, this is technically firing, but then we're not injecting it anywhere. So now all we have to do is say, oh, we don't even have to, we can actually just say, even better. I mean, for now, like custom be nothing, custom equals something on load. We don't even need this business for now. I'm sure we're going to want to do something visual, but for now, custom. Almost add HTML. Okay, so you'll see it very quickly. Oh, it started undefined. We don't want it undefined. We want it empty string. So basically, see how it just kind of like popped in there? Yeah, that's what we're going for. However, we might want to like have that take up some space and not, I don't know, maybe it'll type in, maybe we don't want this part to even come in until after this has come in. That's all stuff we'll do with interactions, but like from a functional perspective, this is doing what I hope. So like if there was no JavaScript, I don't even. There we go. So no JavaScript. It works great. It just has the putting popular stories and welcome message. And then if JavaScript is enabled, then we get the customization. Progressive enhancement in a way. All right, so let's make this more of a reusable thing. So just we'll have like a little function that goes in and replaces all the popular. So we're gonna have a couple of things because they're gonna be rotating. So let's first like fill it out so we have some data. So I think some of them that were picked was wrapper vocab. Is that even? TK vocab. What else did we have? I think pockets was on the list. I want to create more than we are using. I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. How do you feel about the number? I feel like 4 and 3. I feel like 4 and 4 is too symmetrical. 5 and 4. I don't know. These are things I lose sleep over.
I don't have a strong opinion. I think 4 and 4 is fine. But
it is
fine. If it's too symmetrical, then I don't know, maybe more, we probably have more popular ones. Like you could do 5 popular ones and 3 like individual ones.
True. What else did we have in here? Population. Okay, I think that's 5. So that means one of them shouldn't be in there, which is what I was going for. Personal, we'll just go with Dan's picks again. Which were, let's see, Air Jordans, Karen, Harry's history, Jordan. Jordan. Let's see. Where's this one? I'm just going to pick another one that I know is Jan's. I should Karen. Okay. Back to the code. So we want to make some functions here. So I'm going to do them in the component for now. I'm not sure they're going to be big enough to necessitate their own file. We'll see. So you just basically want to repeat this for I don't know what I'm saying. Const replace popular function, and what it will do is a copy dot popular dot. So we want to. Should we use regex? I always hate using regex.
Or this is for grabbing
all the uses of or popular. I mean both of them, but
just a more general one.
Yes, I guess we can do a let's do a match So we have to escape those. Popular, is this gonna work?
I think so.
regex. Okay, let's see what that did. Now let's just go ahead and and let's go ahead and call replace popular live regexing. Oh, cool.
Nice.
It kind of worked.
Yeah. Well,
but
did you do
I
match?
thought
You
usually
didn't do replace.
no, because I wanted the I thought match. Am I crazy? I thought match returned the index of.
Oh, I think maybe you have to do match all. No, that shouldn't really matter.
Hold on, let's see if we loop over what happens for each I don't know what's in the console.log. No, it's just the index and is what's that's and it returns the whole thing. I swear. I have to dig up some docs.
You're right. I'm looking at the docs right now. I've Oh no. It says something like additional properties index of the search.
Oh, is it a property? Oh, dot groups. We need to actually like hit up the. Tell you this wrong.
Oh, you need like a capture group, maybe. I don't know. You know when you put like parentheses? I'm not sure. I'm just guessing right now.
Oh yes, I do know what you're talking about. I'm gonna first see if console.log match dot. Like, is there some hidden? Oh. Oh, okay, you're probably right. Wait, there is a match all. Is that what we want? No, it's for.
Maybe. Let's see what match all does.
Oh no, it's for I think for multiple things that we want to match on. Or match on the same thing. I think you're right. I think we need a group. Which I think you are also right, is the parenthetical.
Yeah, try that.
Maybe.
It does look like match all says it returns an iterator of all the results matching against a string, but you were using match and you were getting all of the matches. So
match for each. I just
yeah, try iterating through those.
Let's see.
Then it says each match is an array with extra properties, index and input. I think it's like, oh, okay. Try doing for each and console log.
For each.
Take the match and then, or print match dot index, just right there. That's what this example is saying. Like, I don't know that it would.
Literally.
Yeah, like match dot. Yeah. Is it angry? That's undefined. Try it, or what am I looking at? Is this just match? No, this is match all.
I'm going back to match all.
It is saying something about it having a property of index. I'm not sure if like each of the matches, but from your printing, it looks like they're just strings.
Matches is not defined, right?
I think you have to say let. or something. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, and then it has an index property.
index 150, 200. That seems too
Seems
perfect.
big.
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the index of
Great.
where it appears. Sweet. However, as we replace it, the index will change. So now I'm wondering if that was even the best. Should we even just, should we actually just loop through and
well, isn't there, so the ultimate goal is to replace. There is a, isn't there a replace all with the similar regex thing?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it replaces it all with the same exact thing rather than a dynamic thing. I could be wrong.
I think you can give it a function.
Oh,
and then
you
maybe
getting advanced.
I don't know.
Oh, I think you're right.
Look it up.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I've never gone this
I've never done this either, but I think, yeah, here you can give it a regex and a replacer function, which takes, I assume, like, I don't know what it takes.
All right, so our replace all looks something. I'm assuming we still have to wait. Replace all regex ferret. I think you're right. This is cool. I think. So it's a function. What's the function take? Replace your function.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's a function to be invoked to create a new substring to be used to replace the matches of a given regex. The arguments supplied to this function are described below.
Okay.
Supplied value. I think it takes the matched substring. The function's result will be the replacement. So, okay, that's good. But what does it take? I don't know. Let's just print it.
Okay, I didn't do it right. Replace all is not a function. Replace all. Why? Replace. It's definitely a function.
I'm reading something that maybe either your Node.js version is incompatible or something else, but that if you can just use replace and then have a global flag and it'll do the same thing. So let's see if replace works.
You're half right. It console logged.
So it logs the thing that the substring that it found that matched, but that's always just going to be popular, I guess.
Oh yeah, but it only happened. Oh yeah, it happened 4 times. Oh, okay, this is working. So we actually want. Could this just be a one-liner? We might even need a function. Love it. Okay, let's say const popular text equals copy.popular.replace, and we don't even care what that is. We could care, but we don't. I don't think. It's a function, and it's actually just turn testing for now. And replace popular is not defined. That is correct. And popular text. Yeah, look, testing. Why did I not know about this?
Replace.
Okay, so now in theory, let's just go ahead and say, is that the index? Must have the index.
I'm hoping, because yeah, we just want it to be different.
Return I. Oh,
yay.
It's literally.
Oh, it's
that's
like the index of where it was
index.
found.
Huh. A, C, must be in there somewhere. Oh, no. Huh. That's odd. How does it not have the, like, is that's like the one thing I would assume would have been baked into a. Well, how about that? Unless it's like a index. How does it not have an index? I feel crazy again.
Yeah. Okay, so our goal is to, if we have the index, we then have some list of the popular stories. Yes.
Yes. However,
then
we're never reusing these, right? So we could actually just pop the top off. So we could just say, let's go back to our.
You do that, and I'll keep Googling to see if there's an index somewhere.
Const. Yeah, I don't have to, like, we could just track our own, but return ref equals const story equals actually pop. And even better, we can say URL. What's the other home popular? Construct it. Hey, it worked.
Nice.
Okay, so what we've done is, and actually, if we wanted this to really be random, oh, I guess that's it. That's a good point. Ooh, this is an interesting one, because this is going to be, I guess now is the question of, is it do we randomize it also on load? Because, right, this is going to be baked out again, right? So I'm just thinking out loud now. We can use the D3 shuffle function. Shuffle D3, and basically just say shuffle popular stories.
Nice.
Okay, and we're gonna have to do other stuff with personal stories eventually. Oh, let's just shuffle them as well. We're probably gonna have to have another filter. Personal stories. Okay, now each time this loads, yeah, you'll see it's in a different order. Cool. All right, and then we'll do the same kind of deal here. Actually, don't need all that. We could make a reusable function, but we're just going to hard code stuff for now. Const custom text. Same situation. Oops. Close, but not quite. What I do wrong with custom text. Custom text, custom text. Copy dot.
Is it home popular?
It is not. Like, it is. Yeah, it's I'm trying, popular. Personal. So you can see why this could be a reusable function instead of still something I'm messing up. Personal is undefined. Also, why did I call that custom? That's not the problem, but copy dot person. Oh, that's why. Oh me, I'm gonna go back to the copy doc. Okay, I really like this copy doc, so nice and clean. Let's do that, and I think we'll be in business. We are in business.
Nice. Oh, yeah, yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that definitely looks a little repetitive. So I think we could clean that up a little, but definitely a little too soon until we have some more clarity. Oh, wait, how's that working? How is that working? It's interesting. Well, it's working. Okay. Other things I'm going to just remind myself to do is, we haven't used our GitHub issues in a little while. Dedupe popular versus personal. We don't want the same thing appearing. That'll be a thing. I guess we're going to have a list of people and then do a filter, but you can do that actually really quick. So somewhere on our home, let's go back to our home API. So we've got our stories, data, turn body. What is that even doing? Index, stories. What? Body. Oh, I see. Shoot. All right, I figure we might want our authors as well, because then we can just, again, in the spirit of automation, we can just pull from our author list here, staff, so authors.js. So let's see, so authors, and then let's say const staff equals authors.filter I forget what it looks like, position. Yeah, we're going to need that. I'm now trying to decide how we're even going to know which ones are tied to which. Interesting dilemma now that I'm thinking about it. I suppose we could list it in here again. If we put it here though, ooh, do I need another column where people like flag their name? So is it gonna be like Russell? Or I guess in this case, Jan. It'll have to be somewhere. Okay. So we got staff. Body now is actually going to be, so this is stories. Can't do that. Filtered stories. And so body is actually going to be staff. So it's raw, it's raw. I think I spent half my time just looking at variable names.
Sounds accurate to me.
Let's say, how would this count by stories, staff. Okay. But something is very unhappy. We'll figure that out. Index and svelte. Actually, so now stories, staff. I think that was it. Staff. Export the staff. Staff. Also, we don't need all those properties or stuff. We really just need, I think, an name. We'll probably need two things. We might need like, no, what are we going to need? We're going to need author. We're going to need maybe the ID, name, position, URL. Let's go with that. ID. Position. Oh, we don't need URL. I think it's just that. Okay, now that just seems cumbersome. Trying to return as little information as possible so we don't have to load. So it goes empty. Oh, what was wrong with that? Export lay staff. Okay, now let's go back to staff, home, film close, staff. So the intro gets that. Okay, now let's just log it out. See how I did. I did too good. I did great. Object, staff, 8 people. That's the number. And that's us. Okay. And it just has the 3 properties that we need. We actually don't need staff now that I think about it. JSON API. Sweet. Yeah, look at that. Okay. What was the point of all that? Oh yeah. So the point was to filter the personal stories filter. So let's say const random staff equals random staff dot length math dot for staff of hat. So now we've got our random staff member. And we can even actually just go one further. We can just grab the name, and then we can filter. Oh yeah, so this is the to do is filter by staff dot includes ID. Okay, so I am in here. I think this will be easiest. Home staff, personal staff. Does that even make sense? Pick. I don't know. Are you still there, Michelle?
Yeah,
do you have any?
I like.
What makes sense
pick.
to you? Okay, staff pick. We already have that actually as a column.
Right. Oh, but aren't we removing that
pick.
section?
Yeah. Yep, we are.
Okay.
Staff pick. So, or should it be personal pick? Staff pick.
Yeah.
Personal.
I like personal pick because then it matches your personal.
Okay. So then I'd be like Jan. Okay, so right now, the only one that will work is Jan. And let's go ahead and add the person's name. Personal text. Signature. Personal stories. Oh, darn it, I already used that. Signature. Okay, it's the final row. Personal HTML. Signature HTML equals, right now, we'll say name. Save, no error. So it makes sense that it's broken. It does make sense it's broken because I need to bring it in. Also, what the heck, home staff? What was that even? Personal pick. And only one should work, right? So they should. Undefined. Oops, I'm on the homepage. Okay, d.personal pick. Did I get that wrong? Personal. Oh, we didn't bring it in. That is the downside. Not all the stuff is coming in. So back to personal pick. So close. Personal stories dot pop, because only Jan works. So I bet if we refresh this until Jan loads, Jan Dean, that was put in the wrong spot, but that makes sense. It'll error every time until Jan comes up. Probably shouldn't do this. Take a while. Hey, there we go. So it's working. but the only person we have is Jen. So that makes
Nice.
sense. So once the rest of us are in there, it will work every time. We can obviously put some error handling, but yay, I think that's a good stopping point. Pretty happy. All the content is technically in there and tied to all our stuff. And I feel like that's not horrible. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. So, and
Yeah, I like that.
my main goal still is to make our copy docs easy for us to mess around in. So I think this might kind of be best of both worlds until I decide to change it. But for now, it's working. All right. I guess with that, we'll end it. Thanks, everybody.